Every human being lives with two faces, the face he shows to the world and the face he hides even from himself. And between those two faces a mask is born, not always from lies, but often from fear, from survival, from the silent instinct that whispers inside every heart that the world does not reward pure honesty, that weakness is punished, that kindness without protection is devoured. And so a person learns to smile while hurting, to agree while resisting, to appear strong while trembling, to wear a mask that fits the room he stands in. And the truth understood by thinkers like Niccolò Machiavelli is that a man is not known by his words, but by his choices when no one is watching, when he must choose between his image and his truth. Imagine now that you are alone in a silent room. No noise except your thoughts, no eyes except your conscience. And in front of you lie four masks: the white mask, the golden mask, the black mask, and the broken mask. Do not think too long, because the first choice is always honest. Because the unconscious does not flatter. Because your heart recognizes its fears before your mind can deny them. Choose one mask now, keep it in your mind, and do not change it. Because this is not a game, it is a mirror. If you chose the white mask, you are someone who wants peace more than power. Someone who wants to be loved more than feared. You believe in goodness, in loyalty, in kindness. You forgive quickly even when you are hurt. You avoid conflict even when you are right. You carry burdens silently so others may rest. And the world sees you as gentle, reliable, pure. But some also see an opportunity, because they know you will not shout, will not fight, will not break your image. And this is the danger, because kindness without limits invites exploitation. And Machiavelli knew that mercy without strength becomes weakness, that the man who cannot say no will one day say yes to things that destroy him. Your strength is your sincere heart. Your weakness is your fear of rejection, and your growth begins when you understand that respect is born not from kindness alone, but from balance between compassion and boundaries. If you chose the golden mask, you are driven by ambition, by the need to rise, to build, to be remembered, not because you are cruel, but because you fear being ordinary. You fear disappearing into the crowd. You plan, you calculate, you observe. You work harder than you show. You think further than you speak. People admire your confidence, your discipline, your determination, but they do not see the quiet anxiety that follows you, the fear of failure, the fear of falling, the fear of losing control. And so you try to master every detail, because control feels like safety. Machiavelli understood this hunger for power. He knew that ambition is not evil, but the desire to be admired by everyone is a trap. Because the man who chases applause loses himself. Your strength is your vision. Your weakness is your dependence on recognition. And your maturity begins when you learn that true success is not loud praise, but silent self-respect. If you chose the black mask, you are cautious, observant, protective of your inner world. You trust slowly, you reveal little. You analyze before you act. You remember before you forgive. People respect your calmness, your intelligence, your discipline, but they rarely know your loneliness, because the walls that protect your heart also isolate it. The mind that predicts betrayal also blocks love. Machiavelli taught that wisdom is balance, that blind trust is foolish, but total suspicion is exile. Your strength is clarity, your weakness is distance, and your growth begins when you allow someone worthy to step beyond the gate you built. If you chose the broken mask, you are someone shaped by pain, betrayal, loss, disappointment, promises that collapsed, trust that shattered. You learn to smile with scars, to laugh with tears hidden, to appear strong while bleeding quietly. People admire your resilience, but they do not know your fear of loving again, your hesitation to believe again, your doubt that happiness can stay. Machiavelli knew that suffering can create wisdom, but fear can imprison the soul. The man who avoids love to avoid pain lives half a life. Your strength is your experience, your weakness is your fear, and your growth begins when you accept that healing is not betrayal of your past, but liberation from it. But the deeper truth is not which mask you chose, but why you chose it, because masks are not random. They are shaped by childhood, by rejection, by ambition, by heartbreak, by fear, by dreams. Every mask is a story, a defense, a memory, a silent confession. And the most dangerous mask is the one you forget you are wearing, the one that becomes your identity. Machiavelli was not teaching men to deceive others. He was warning them not to deceive themselves, because the cruelest prison is self-illusion. The harshest defeat is living a life that is not yours. The strongest power is self-knowledge. And the man who understands his mask can remove it when needed, while the man who ignores it becomes its prisoner. Think about your life. How many times did you stay silent to keep peace? How many times did you chase success to hide fear? How many times did you push people away to protect a wound? How many times did you smile while breaking inside? Because these are not accidents. They are choices shaped by your mask. Real strength is not living without masks. Because society demands roles. Work demands discipline, love demands patience, survival demands strategy. But wisdom is knowing when to wear the mask and when to remove it, knowing when to speak truth, when to remain silent, when to trust, when to step away, when to fight, when to forgive. Imagine yourself years from now, free from fear of judgment, free from hunger for applause, free from hiding your scars. A person who understands his motives, his weaknesses, his power. Do you think you would still need a mask? Or would you finally live with one face? If these words touched something inside you, it is because you saw your reflection, because truth is uncomfortable but liberating. And awareness is the first step toward control, toward freedom, toward becoming a person who cannot be manipulated because he understands himself. Write in the comments which mask you chose, not to be judged, but to begin honesty. Subscribe to the channel, because in the next part, we will talk about how to recognize the masks of others, how to see behind smiles, behind silence, behind charm, because the one who understands people protects his future, and the one who understands himself fears nothing. And remember, a man may wear 1,000 masks, but in the end he meets only one face, the one he sees in the mirror.